They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Grabs it in the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Made a defender miss. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Arkansas's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Lots of room to run. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Now on second down. Now the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sidelines to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Wide open downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. The Razorbacks want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Touchdown, Arkansas! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Braswell. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. Still on his feet. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest. me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Pulls it and fires to the left. After 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Razorbacks are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hand, it's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No, well, that was good.
To their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the brink. Arkansas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks second down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll leave it with him. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Buys a little extra time. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown has it. And he watches him for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion. There he goes! The 50, the 40, the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want. He'll try to tack on one more.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's open. And it's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
That's caught. It's Braswell. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Back to pass. It's Evans. Looking to scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Rush is on him. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Holstein. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little.
Still on his feet at the 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ferguson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are... ticks remaining on the clock. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Arkansas! And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Evans. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Braswell. Free up the gut. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
1st and 10 coming up. They'll give it to him again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Touch pass on the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the beatdown has ensued.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. An 84-yard drive there. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Let's send the tight end in motion. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Give to Brown. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Might be looking to run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Setting up the screen. There he goes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The give on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going. for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's King. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football. They're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Just drives it between the uprights. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll run play action. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big... What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He leaves it with his back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on. Turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off to stop the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. To throw, it's King. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them.
Gets away from one. Finds some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
By the receiver. Gain of 21 on the play. And that's good enough for the first down.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part. each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort,